morning. This is Coach Brian Walther here from Cause Events, and you're in Coach's Corner. So today what we're going to talk about is some of your thermal equipment for when you're swimming in colder water. I didn't include this in the wetsuit video. I had fully intended on it, but the wetsuit videos were getting long as it was. There's two parts, equaling almost half an hour length of video, which is an awful lot of time. So this is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. So as we're getting cooler, the water temperature here in San Diego is, by the rest of the country standards, still pretty warm. It's in the lower 60s. It's probably about 60 degrees right now, maybe 61. I'm not sure. But as it gets cooler, staying warm in the water, if you're still going to be working on some of those longer distance swims like we do all year long here in San Diego, you're going to want to use some thermal equipment. And to start with, we're going to look at the thermal swim cap. Now this is it's Barracuda brand. I bought it a while back. I'm not overly happy with it. The Xterra seem to be popular. Blue 70, they all have them. All the wetsuit companies have them, and they're all pretty much the same. This one has a latch that the Velcro goes through. This is fairly old, and it's starting to fall apart, so I'll eventually replace it. But these go on nicely, and then they strap over on the side so that they stay latched on your head, and they don't fall off. If you're going to be swimming in a race with one of these, you need to put the wave swim cap over it. If you're going to want to have that higher level of visibility, if you're not using an orange or slime green one, you're going to want to put a swim cap over this. A lot of companies make brighter colored ones. I always recommend when swimming to wear something bright. I wear a orange, yellow, or brightly colored swim cap just so I'm more visible in the water when I'm swimming open water. Now that'll keep your head fairly warm. It's quite comfortable. There's still water that comes around your neck, and it only takes a few minutes to really get comfortable in water that's below 65 degrees. Now if you're going to be swimming in something colder, and for 55 or below, I will go with my diving hood. Now this is basically wetsuit material. This is made for diving, not so much swimming. I bought it off of a company online, and it was a decent price, and it does a good job. Although when you wear this, if it's not too cold, you're going to overheat, and you're going to end up running on shore and pulling it off and putting a swim cap on, because now you're overheated, and you don't want to be overheated when you're swimming. Even in water that's that chilly. Again, these things are made for colder water. Diving hoods are very popular with divers for obvious reasons. Once you go down below the surface of the water 20 feet, the water does dramatically take turn for the colder, and I mean significantly, especially here in California, where we have this vast Pacific Ocean that's fairly chilly when you get down deep. Now, diving hood goes on. And again, if you want high visibility, you're going to be putting a swim cap over it. Now I'm pulling this down so I can talk. Now this will keep me fairly warm. This is short enough where it won't overlap my wetsuit, which still has to be combined. If it does overlap 5 millimeters or below, if you get one with a shield that goes around that tucks into your wetsuit, it is fairly uncomfortable and will probably work its way out as you're swimming, unlike when you're doing scuba diving where you're not doing as much movement. You do some movement with this, and it might pop out. So this is a good choice when you're in the colder water. And again, you can overheat very rapidly in one of these. Now the next thing is the Booties. Now these are lava booties from Xterra. They're okay. I have used them a few times. Problem with Booties is they tend to fill up with water. If there's not the right kind, maybe it's because my legs aren't shaved. I have a couple of female friends that when they're swimming, they have no problem. It might be the brand they're wearing. I think one wears Blue 70, and she never has a problem with them filling. I don't know. I've never tried Blue 70. I have tried their wetsuits. They're very good wetsuits. I've tried a few different brands of those. So it's one of those things, trial and error. These things aren't terribly expensive. Nothing in this sport's cheap. This was, I think, $20 on Amazon. This was like $10, $12 on Amazon as well. You can get them from any of the wetsuit companies. Right now, pre-Christmas, they're trying to sell stuff like crazy, trying to make up for all those losses they had in the past couple of years. So you can get some really good deals on them right now. All right, well, that's all I have for you. Again, subscribe, like the video, ring the bell if there's a bell available. I don't know yet. But if you have any comments, leave something in the comment section. If you have questions, you can always send me an email. My contact information is at the end of the video. Feel free. I will answer whatever you have to ask to the best of my ability. All right, well, again, Coach Brian from Coach's Corner, and we'll be seeing you next time.